Welcome to Grandpa Ken's Timetables, Program 1, Learning to Count by 2's. Counting by 2's. Students will be learning to count by 2's, forward and backwards. Stop the video often to practice the counting sequence. You must repeat the sequence 3 times in a row without any errors before going on to the next page. 2, 4, 6. Now say it to yourself 3 times in a row. Be sure to stop the tape and practice the sequence all the time. Most important. Say these numbers now. 2, 4, 6. 6, 4, 2. Now repeat them 3 times in a row. Make sure you know them cold. Now let's add 3 more numbers. Write them down as you say them, and then repeat them 3 times in a row to your parents or your siblings. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Practice, practice, practice. Make sure you know them cold. Now let's say them forward and backwards. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And now backwards. 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Say them at a steady rate. This is not a race. Write them down and say them over and over till you know the sequence well. Be sure to stop the video to practice all the time. Now let's add 3 more numbers. Practice counting these 3 numbers, 14, 16, 18. Say them over and over until you know the sequence of those 3. Now practice repeating the following, but practice saying them in groups of 3's. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Stop the video and practice saying them in groups of 3's. Now let's say them forward and backwards in groups of 3's. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Now practice that sequence and saying them forward. When you're ready, let's say them backwards in groups of 3's. 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. As you say the sequence, write them down. Now say them orally to your parents or siblings. Always stop the video to practice and practice and practice. Now let's take a time out to practice the sequence forward and backwards from 2 to 18 and from 18 to 2. Always practice saying them in groups of 3's. It is easier to remember numbers in groups of 3's. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. And now backwards. 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Say the sequence forward and backwards to your mom, your dad, your guardians, your aunt, your uncle, your brothers, your sisters, your teacher. When you have recited them to everyone, you are now ready for the final 3 numbers. The final 3 numbers, 20, 22, and 24. Practice counting these numbers, 20, 22, 24. Write down these numbers and practice, practice, and practice. Counting the 3 numbers of 20, 22, 24 lots. Practice counting forward the sequence from 2 to 24 in groups of 3's. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Practice saying them to your parents, your siblings, and when you can say them 3 times in a row without any errors, you are ready for the next page. Your final counting assignment. Practice counting forwards these numbers in groups of 3s: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Talk to your friends, your mom, your dad, and say them numbers. Now practice counting backwards: 24, 22, 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, and 2. When you can say those numbers backwards, you're now ready to practice the counting sequence both forward and backwards. When you can count by 2 to 24, both forward and backwards, 3 times in a row without any errors, you are ready for the big test. Congratulations, you made it to the big test, counting by 2's. Number 1, count forwards from 2 to 24 without any assistance from your parents, guardians, or siblings 3 times in a row without any errors. Number 2, count backwards from 24 to 2 without any assistance from your parents, guardians, or siblings 3 times in a row without any errors. And finally, test number 3, count forward and backwards 3 times in a row without any errors to your parents, guardians, or siblings without any assistance. Congratulations! You have mastered counting forward and backwards by 2's. Now you are ready to advance to Grandpa Ken's Timetables, Program 1, the Rookie Level, learning the multiplication facts of 2's. Parents wishing to follow along with the written support material, please go to www.123math.ca. This 250-plus page download program contains charts, flashcards, step-by-step instructions, all the exercises, and the audio tapes, and more. If you have questions about this program, you may write to wittagoo@gmail.com.